Are those buzzards? Oh my god, they're huge. It's on the back of that old abandoned hospital. Look how big those are. They're huge. Known as the wellness capital of Texas, ironically, I was feeling under the weather after I arrived in Mineral Wells. I did what any self-respecting tourist would do. I got up and forced myself to go to the local walking tour, where I got to immerse myself in all the local history, learning everything that I needed to know about that crazy water. The tour lasted about an hour and only cost $5 per person. And once we got back to the Crazy Water store, they actually gave us a bottle of crazy water. In the 1880s, wells were drilled and the mineral water flowed generously. Water companies sprang up overnight. The water became known for curing a variety of ailments. With the stories spreading, people flocked to the town in hopes of recovering from their illnesses. This area boomed with resort hotels, bathhouses, and spas. Their gift shop is amazing. The branding is on point. I spent way too much money here. Today, the only water company that is still in operation is the famous Crazy Water Company. In its heyday, trains would pull up directly to the factory to load the water to be shipped off to those who could not make it to mineral wells. A local gentleman told me at one time the company once extracted the minerals from the water into a powder form to sell. Then the buyer could add the minerals to their own local water. This was genius, one of the ways people could obtain water's beneficial properties without having to travel to the town. The tracks are still visible today, and the crazy water is still manufactured and bottled in the same factory. It was wild. It was like beer on tap, but it was a water wall. So it was water on tap. Locals lined up to get this stuff by the gallon. You know there's got to be something to it if locals purchase the mineral water by the gallon. The water has 4 levels of mineral strength. The number 1 only has a trace of minerals, and it moves up each number. The number 4 was not my favorite. If you are very sensitive, this might be too much for you as well. There's a chart in store and on their website that tells you what each number water means and what minerals it contains. The number 2 was my favorite. I do think I'll be placing an order to have some shipped to my home. My daughter enjoyed trying the water that I brought home with me. Now back to the walking tour. It all started back in 1881.
There was a lady, and she was known as the Crazy Lady. And so she would come by this well each day and drink the water. And as she drank the water each day, people noticed that she was becoming less crazy. And so
Crazy water, the opposite of crazy. The walking tour stops highlighted a few of the relevant stops related to the Crazy Water Company, including the first well where it all began, and we had the pleasure of popping into the Crazy Water Hotel, where there is a Crazy Water coffee and water bar. The original Crazy Water Hotel had burned down, and this was rebuilt in its place. It's beautiful. It almost looks like a shopping mall inside. It's very nice. I looked at booking a place here. One of the nights was booked, and I assumed there was probably a wedding in town. And come to find out, I was correct. There was a wedding in town. But I would definitely try to stay here. If I come back to Mineral Wells in the future. Oh, wow, it's pretty.
I can take photos like that. Here, how long I'm taking it. But they host a lot of events up here and stuff. Sometimes they have yoga up here. Sometimes they host their own little events, and sometimes people host events.
Oh, wow, this is pretty.
So it's really nice in here.
Beautiful view of the Baker Hotel. I'll tell you more about her in a future video. That must have been what they were doing online, or I saw people out here last night. They must have been having their cocktail.
Unless it's raining.
Today, if you're unable to travel to Mineral Wells, you can still purchase the Crazy Water and have it shipped directly to your door. I didn't think it was a bad price for a 12-pack of mineral water. I'll put their website info in the description box if you're curious about ordering it, and you can try it for yourself. At the start of our tour, we did get to try all 4 levels or all 4 flavors of the water to see which one we preferred. You can book massages and baths to soak in the mineral water. I was unable to this time, but it's on my agenda to add for my next trip. The Crazy Water Company recently purchased a home nearby to renovate and expand their spa services in the future. So that's very exciting to hear. I hope you enjoyed this little crazy water tour. Let me know if you've ever visited Mineral Wells and how you liked that crazy water, and which number was your favorite. In the next episode, that's where I'm going later tonight. I think it's that. Come back next video. Until next time, bye for now.